And then when they're getting into the single digit body fat, we might do a 1-to-1 ratio of protein to carbs.
What's up? 筋肉翻訳です。さあ今日はトレーニング後、炭水化物をどのぐらい摂るべきなのか見ていきましょう。トレーニング後の炭水化物、どのぐらい摂っていますか？今回はチャンネル登録40万人のリンさんがトレーニング後の炭水化物摂取に焦点を置いて話をしてくれています。以前こちらの動画ではトレーニング中の炭水化物についてクリスチャンさんが話をしてくれました。まだ見ていない方は概要欄からチェックしてみてください。トレーニング中とトレーニング後、どのような違いがあるのでしょうか？早速見ていきましょう。どうぞ。
Great question here from a beer. It's got a couple likes and it's on how many grams of carbs should one take in a post-workout shake and post-workout meal? If the person has 8 to 10% body fat, is it good to take simple carbs like glucose in post-workout? This is a great question. So the way we address it is based on the body part you've trained and the amount of volume you've done. So bigger body parts are going to require more glucose, more sugars after a workout. So you want to look at this like from a body part standpoint. First off, doing 100 reps, 10 sets of 10 on quads is a whole nother experience than doing 10 sets of 10 on forearm curls. All right, so you're gonna take a different amount of carbs depending on the body part. The bigger the body part, the more carbs you earn. So you deplete more carbs on bigger body parts, so you earn more carbs after the workout. So that's the primary principle. Now, in terms of the specific number, it's very hard to do this with everybody unless I'm doing this one-on-one. We would start off low though, and the goal is to get as many as possible. So, for somebody trying to lose fat, we might start off with none. And then when they're getting into the single digit body fat, we might do a 1-to-1 ratio of protein to carbs. So if it's 50 grams of carbs, it's 50 grams of protein as well. And then we go up to 100, so a 2-to-1 ratio, and then we try and go up to a 3-to-1 ratio of carbs to protein, and eventually some of your best gains, if you're lean, will be at a 4-to-1 ratio of carbs to protein. So I recommend you start off with 50 grams post-workout, and then as you get feedback from the mirror from week to week, you increase the dose if you're not gaining body fat. As long as you're gaining quality weight, you go to 100 grams post-workout, and then 200 grams. And then eventually you might be having through 300 grams of carbs after your workout if you can tolerate them. So it's a very individual thing that has to be done with outcome-based decision making, okay? So great question, and yes, I do recommend higher glycemic carbs. A cheap option for you guys out there is juice, like cranberry juice, grape juice, raspberry juice. It's got antioxidants, vitamin C in there as well. So that's a really, really cool way of getting your post-workout carbs. If you want to get fancier, you can get into carb powders. Gatorade's always an option. So you got a lot of different options there. I tend not to go high on the fruit because of the fructose. It's primarily a glucose carb, and that's what I've found to be the best for myself and the clients that I've worked with for over 10 years.
さあいかがでしたでしょうか？はじめは 50g からスタートして絞れているなら 300g まで増やすとのことでした。トレーニング後はかなり多めの設定なんですね。今まで僕は 50g をマックスとしてトレーニング後の炭水化物を摂っていたので驚きの数字でした。今回はそもそも体脂肪率が8から 10% で絞れている人を例に話していたので増量中の話ではないということも注意しておいてください。簡単に摂取できるカーボパウダーやクランベリージュースなど日本で買える商品リンクを概要欄に貼ってあります。興味ある方見てみてください。みんなはトレーニング後どのぐらいを目安に炭水化物を摂っていますか？コメント欄で教えてください。動画のリクエスト、チャンネル登録お待ちしてます。ではまた。はい、お知らせです。筋肉翻訳 T シャツが販売中なんですが L サイズが売り切れになってしまいました。僕が今着てるのは M サイズです。 S サイズと M サイズはまだ若干残りがあります。概要欄の販売ページから購入してください。またアパレルは少しずつ増やしていくつもりです。こんなの欲しいなどコメント欄でリクエストを教えてください。ここまで見ていただいてありがとうございます。これからもいろんな情報を発信していくので応援よろしくお願いします。ではまた。
I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't 'Cause I want